In fact, just outside of Melbourne, the Agriculture Minister, Murray Watt, is in Gippsland today. He joins us live now. And you've been hosting a tour of our agricultural areas with international and ASEAN delegates. What's this all about?
Yeah, g'day, Kieran, and nice to join you from beautiful Gippsland, obviously one of Australia's prime agricultural regions. And one of the really key themes about the discussions over the last couple of days with the ASEAN conference is how we can continue to boost our agriculture and food relationship with the ASEAN nations. I think a lot of Australians aren't aware that Southeast Asia is actually our second biggest agricultural export market, not far behind China. I think everyone understands how important China is to us as an agricultural trading partner, but Southeast Asia is only just behind it. About 23% of Australia's agricultural exports go to Southeast Asia. And the really exciting thing is that we know that there's potential to grow that even further. Obviously, Southeast Asia has a very fast growing population, a booming middle class, and they are literally hungry for Australia's high quality premium produce. So it's been a pleasure today to bring a delegation of both Australian and Southeast Asian agribusiness leaders, including the Vietnamese Agriculture Minister and his delegation, to inspect some great Australian farms and also some really important technological developments that are occurring on Australian farming and may be able to be exported and shared with Southeast Asian nations as well.
Yeah, I know it is a massive market, as you've articulated. In years gone by, we have also been able to use some of that technology in an aid sense, really, to make Indonesia, for example, its primary industry more productive. What's happening on that front?
Yeah, I think that's been one of the really interesting things to come from these discussions and the visit we've done today, Kieran, is just as Southeast Asia is, of course, interested in importing our beef, our grains, our horticulture, our dairy products, they're also really interested in some of the technology and research that Australian farmers and researchers have been undertaking because, like us, they're dealing with the challenges around sustainability and climate change. They're wanting to work out how to become more productive, how to use genetics to increase the production of their grain crops, of their rice crops, of their livestock. And fortunately, Australia has incredible expertise in this area. And that is something that we can additionally export to the world, including to Southeast Asia. You're right. One of the features of our development relationship with Southeast Asia is that we have already assisted in a number of projects to import Australian technology and know-how to lift that productivity, to make their production systems more sustainable. And there's chances to do more. Just this morning, the Vietnamese minister was talking to me about the great work that Australia has done to help them generate more low-carbon rice cultivation and how to become more water efficient in their agricultural practices. So, as I say, it's not just the raw products themselves that we're sending, it's the know-how too.
Yeah, indeed. And just finally, I want to ask you about the China issue. Specifically, Paul Keating's had a crack at your colleague Penny Wong, saying that she's rattled the China can, that Australia and your government isn't in line with the strategic outlook of ASEAN. How do you respond to that criticism of Penny Wong, who today marks a milestone, now the longest-serving female cabinet minister in Australian history as of today?
Yeah, well, I think there's a reason that Penny Wong is arguably the most respected politician on any side of politics in Australia. And that's because she's a highly professional, capable person who deals with issues sensibly. So I, of course, have full confidence in the way that she's handled this portfolio. I think she's tackled some really difficult challenges, and any independent observer can see that Australia's foreign policy relationship is just markedly better with the Pacific, with Southeast Asia, with the entire world as a result of Penny's leadership. So, it's a bit of a shame that we see Paul Keating continue to make these sort of remarks from time to time. I think most people can see that Penny's doing an outstanding job.